Hello everyone, I am Tacet and welcome to the Gems of War Invasions Week 18, Day 1. So today we are going to be doing the Swords Edge Invasions, or at least, getting started with it and getting a good chunk of it done. This is the first time we have had potions available for invasions. They, of course, like every game mode, help out quite a bit. We end up getting things like wrong area. They give us things like the enchant, all of our explosions at the start of battle really early on. Most people buy to, I assume, about 3 or 4. Up to 3, you skip to the good mana generating ones and some rejuvenation. Up to 4, you end up getting armored. And that's normally as far as you go. However, there is an emoji pack, a pretty useless one, but still one nonetheless, underneath the 5th tier. So yeah, we ended up going to 5th tier because I do want to have all these immediately. Not like we really have much of a need for those emojis. I don't think I showed them in the previous video when I was recording it earlier, but the emojis look like this. Actually, let's go say hi to global chat real quick. Hello, everyone. I am streaming Invasions, or Gems of War Invasions, I should probably say. Gems of War Invasions on YouTube at Tacet the Terror, if anyone is interested. And, of course, we'll put up all the thingies. There we go. And this is what they look like. If we can get them in chat right there. But yeah, that's what they look like. Actually, let me go get them on bigger text. You can't really see them that well on the smaller one. But that's what they look like. Oh, now it's a little bit glitched because of the thing. But that's what they look like, those 4 towers. Not really useful. I don't know when you would actually use them in chat. Maybe you would use, like, the first 2. The mage tower is kind of cool looking, but I don't know. When would you ever bring it up in conversation? A lot of the ones they've been adding don't really come up in conversation much. Maybe the hand, maybe the bone, and maybe the tower. And that is about it as far as what they've added so far. Most of them are pretty lackluster, but hopefully we'll get some better ones in the near future. Anyways, let's go and do some invasion stuff. Is that a hat? Yes. This was a joke that we made the other week, and I kind of still did it anyways. There was a joke about math, so we ended up getting a math hat. Yes, that is a hat. That is indeed a hat. Anyways, let's go and keep going with invasions. We got 12 battles, which means we have like 18 to 20 battles with Val Ravens, of course. So gonna go get those done, get that all the way to somewheres in stage 8, and go from there. Currently, I am using this team because that's what I last showed. However, I think I'm gonna switch to Earth's Fury. Earth's Fury, of course, one of those things that most people don't have, unfortunately. It's actually, oddly enough, available on Nintendo Switch version right now. So if you're playing on Nintendo Switch version, definitely go get Earth's Fury. It is an insanely good weapon. For everyone else, you pretty much don't own it because, unfortunately, it's an old event weapon, and they still haven't added any way to reobtain them, which is awful. But hopefully that will in the near future. Anyways, now we're running with this. Let me actually go switch my banner to... Or my, do I change any of my traits? Never mind. I don't think I need to change anything. Except for that +1 yellow. Oh, never mind. I already have that changed anyways. Never mind. Perfect. Okay. So yeah, we'll just keep it as this for now. And go with, Sir Ebonheart 2 times, Earth's Fury, and Queen Jezebel as our primary team. And of course, we went over the other ones earlier. For any of you wondering. Guess I could go show them briefly after this battle as well. The cheaper team than this, because of course this uses 2 of him, and you'd have to buy a little bit further if you were to do that. If you bought up to the emoji, you would have enough to use 2, but if you didn't, which I'm pretty sure most people don't because it costs quite a bit of extra gems, there are still ways around it even if you didn't. Anyways, we'll take that skull for now, throw that Queen Isabel on first slot. That'll still be enough. And we throw in Earth's Fury. They're all easily one-shottable at this point. Speaking about one-shottable, we'll kill that. Definitely kill the Easter Tower this week. Oh wait, why didn't I just take a skull? Fail. Whoops. But yeah, Easter Tower has a chance to summon, which makes it very, very annoying to deal with. So do be careful of that. Okay, as I say that, we just give him an extra turn that leads to a bunch of other stuff. Anyways, hello everyone. Didn't even say hellos yet. Hello Maloo. Hello Captain. Hello Steve. Hello Overfiend. Hello Emos. First event where you can use multiplier or multiple invasion troops. No, there's almost every invasion event you could use multiple invasion troops. Every single invasion can be ran as invasion troop, Earth's Fury, and literally any troop. That can be done for every single one of the events, though it does require Earth's Fury. Though alternatively, Mountain Crusher normally works with them as well, in most instances. And in this case, it does work as well. In this event, if you don't have Earth's Fury, Mountain Crusher is perfectly fine. Some instances, it might even win quicker with Mountain Crusher. But of course, Earth's Fury's whole purpose is to give them extra attack. And that gives them more bonus attack than what Meng does. Even though it gives them less attack, or, you know, less of an actual attack increase, it gives them more overall damage because they multiply it by 5. So it's basically like giving a effect that's 1.6 times of Meng, if I'm not mistaken. Is about how far it runs down to. Because normally Meng's 3 times off its armor thing, because it's a 1-to-1 on all of its attack, and this is a 1-to-3. And with the difference, I believe that comes down to 1.6. Because this is, yeah, this is 1.66 what a Meng is. If you end up timesing that by 5. The 5 times multiplier that it has on skulls. Okay. Anyways, we'll throw that down for now. Oh yeah, I didn't even finish saying hellos. Hello, Bruno. Hello, hello, Kevin. Hello, Overfiend. Yes, that is a hat. A math hat. Let's see. You've been using Mordain, Wolfric, Econ, Heart, and Trickster Shot. Oh yeah, you can build it completely around Trickster Shot as well. I went more along the Skull route instead with this particular team. But yeah, if you own Trickster Shot teams definitely work. Knights. There's 3 Siege Breakers to choose. Oh wait. I didn't think about that. Yeah, since it's underneath the category of Knight, there probably are additional ones that we could end up using. I didn't even think about that. But yeah, you are correct. Let me actually go double check that. I completely forgot about that aspect. Okay, let's just throw that down for now. Take a skull and then hopefully find another skull somehow. So we'll go for that, move that over, do a thing. I need to poke away his barrier somehow. I almost feel like going a hero class that has a spell just to get rid of those barriers. Though, one other thing that could do it if we were to change it out. Mountain Crusher would actually get rid of the barrier pretty easily. Assuming they're in first slot. Yeah, let me go double check what those other options are. Anyways, where was I? Hello, Radial. Hello, Ziplom. Hello, Sun. No rush, but is there a location to see the top 10 mythics unit to luck for? I have a video on top 5, though the I could probably do a little bit more of an updated one. But I'll answer that in a moment, specifically. Hello, Chad. Hello, Chris. Hello, Christy. Hello, William. Anyways, first things first. Let's go see what our other options are. Let's type in Siege. Yeah, we do have 3. Wait, how's he not upgraded? But what's this? Give armor to all allies. That is useless. Though he does have armored, which stacks with armored. So that could work. Oh yeah, we have the Mass and Rage guy. Oh. That changes things slightly. There we go, there's our team. Hold up. Yeah, I forgot he counts as a knight. Yes, he does. That is Siege, right? Yep, that is extra damage to towers. Yep. Okay, well, Mountain Crusher time. Never mind. I forgot about that. There we go. Okay, we built a better team now. And our banner, I guess, is still correct. Is there a minus yellow banner that isn't horrifically bad with this team? Let me see, what's minus yellow? That's not what I want. Apply filter. That's not horrible. Is there not a +2 red? No, there is not. That's the closest we have, and I don't really need that. I guess as far as minus yellow is concerned, about the best we can get. Unless we want to put into Queen Aurora, I guess. I mean, not Queen Aurora. Queen Isabel, I mean. That or stick with the Mountain Crusher slightly up. I guess we go with that. Okay, so I'll be our team. The reason I'm switching into this is because he has Mass and Rage. I completely forgot we could actually use that. Yeah, there we go. There's our new team. Sir Mordain, Sir... Wow, they're both Sirs. Sir Ebonheart, Mountain Crusher is Titan, and Queen Jezebel. And he has Enrage every time he gets a kill, which basically just perpetually allows him to not only hit through all their traits, but also just to one-shot everything in sight. So, yeah, that's the game plan then. Sweet, we'll roll with that. Change of plan. It'll work, though. Pretty much same team. The other one would also have been fine. But yeah, this actually is slightly better. Okay, I'll take that. Wait, what's your ability again? Steal 6 mana. That is literally pointless. You can't steal 6 mana. They have immune to mana drain. I still don't understand why they gave that to him, but luckily his trade is so good that it makes up for the fact that that is so bad. Also, somehow they have the same base attack, though it's going to go way higher once we start using them. Also, we have to keep in mind, this guy actually does more cast damage than him, though he does more skull damage than that. They also do both have Inferno armor. Anyways, let's throw that down. Boom. You should both still be in one-shot range, though, every single time we cast one of these. And now we just need to go try finding ourselves a skull. And every skull we do will basically one-shot, except for this one. Oh, no, actually, no, nope, never mind. That one's still not enough. Okay, well, we'll kill it with that then. And that's way more than enough. And kill. There we go. Okay, that's our new game plan then. Oh, we got a knight. That's actually kind of funny because we're using a bunch of knights right now. Let me actually go do that pet. It might give us a little bit of extra bonus since we're using a 3x knight team. Yeah, we could actually get it upgraded if we get 2 copies. Let's go take a quick, I guess, pet break, I guess. Kill these out. Also, I'm using Sentinel on this. Gonna make this team slightly slower, but I do need Sentinel mana, so that's okay. We'll move that. Grab the egg, get that rolling, and go from there. You need 100 diamonds for Raw, then it looks like you'll get it by the end of this week then. You only need 100 more. Yeah, you can use Sir Wulfric as well, but he's not as useful. There's no aspect attached to Sir Wulfric that's going to make him actually viable to use. Okay, let's go grab our gold, take our greens, get our destroy there. Speaking of mythics, is there a notable one in this week's event chest? There's only one. Every single kingdom only has one, except for, currently every single one has one. And the only one that's ever going to have more than one is Karkaroth. And even when it has more than one, there's still only going to be one in the event key drop table, because of course Zugoff is not in drop table. But anyways, yeah, every kingdom only has one. They might eventually start doubling up eventually, but every single kingdom will likely have one before they ever start doubling. But yeah, it's only Champion of Anu. Champion of Anu is pretty underwhelming as a troop. Very occasionally it's used with pure blue teams. Other than that, it is required to get 10+ stars on Sword's Edge. And that's probably the most useful thing that you would end up getting from owning that troop. But for the most part, yeah, he's not really one you bother with. He's one of the weaker mythics in the game. And I think I only ever really bring it out ever so occasionally on some Guild War days, particularly Blue Guild War, of course. That's about as far as his actual usefulness as a troop goes. Let's see. But yeah, the biggest issue is he's a disable that costs way, way, way too much mana. It's the biggest thing that makes him unviable. Yeah, save your keys, I would say. You do want to make sure you have Queen Isabel, though. You do not want to leave this week without having Queen Isabel, if you can. She's not used for too many teams outside of this event. However, she's insanely good both in Invasions this week as well as the Thursday event that's coming out. So it is advised at least getting a copy of her if you don't already have her. But if you already have her, yeah, there's not much of a point in opening event keys. She's pretty much the only viable drop in the entire drop table for the most part. At least as far as higher rarity stuff is concerned. Lower rarity stuff, Sir Gawain and Knight Coronet isn't too bad. Especially if you don't own Knight Coronet as an early game player. It's a good early game troop to have around. A lot of damage while also having a lot of durability. Check leaderboard. Why? Are people just absolutely killing the leaderboard right now? I actually didn't check it yet. Let me see. Whoops, that's not what I meant to click. But let's see. How's leaderboard doing? Invasions. And yeah, there's one person going all out on it. And some other people who have gotten pretty far already. Yeah, some people are definitely overkilling it a little bit with potions. I know they're new. You don't need to go that far with them, though. The main purpose of them, really, almost more so than anything, is just buy wherever you normally buy up to, and you just get it done quicker than normal. Like, if you were just doing tier 3 or tier 4, you get to do the same thing, but now it's quicker because of the extra mana you get and the extra survivability that you get. Anyways, also, I haven't even claimed these rewards yet. We'll go take these now. I believe there's an orb or 2 on there. Let's see. Volky! I need to go open that immediately. Oh, yeah, we have that portrait as well. We should go set that as our portrait and say hi to Global Chat again. But anyways, yeah, let's open that then. And grab that. Only a green. How awful. Also, if anyone was wondering, I did accidentally open it this morning when I was going through my things. But if anyone was wondering what... let me go back to the pet real quick before I forget. If anyone's wondering what... yeah, what's it called? What orb we ended up getting from the leaderboard last week. Because obviously we made a leaderboard from doing the faction. We only ended up getting a small green. So now we're 2 small greens in a row, unfortunately. That's kind of how it goes. But yeah, if anyone still has any other questions, let me know. Just leave it in chat. Same old Tacet doesn't read the whole comment. I did read the whole comment. There are so many tiers. Check the leaderboard out. There are so many tiers. What do you mean by that? I assume you meant so many tiers as in people are going high on it from buying a lot of the potion thingies. What do you mean by tiers? Unless you're referring to some kind of other reward system that they end up adding. Or maybe they made it go down lower than normal, as far as the top 100. But what do you mean by tiers? I don't understand what you mean by that. Because I was just going over shop tiers. What do you mean by leaderboard tiers? Nope, still goes down to 100 with a bunch of people tied at 87 apparently. But yeah, I'm not sure what you mean by tiers, because this is the only tiers, or the only thing called tiers in all of that. Oh, that says ties, not tiers? Oh yeah, of course. Oh, never mind. Wow, I'm adding an R to that word. My bad. It says ties, not tiers. You're correct. Well, that's how invasions go. Because unless you lose, you're going to have a lot of ties. Because once you run out of sigils, if you kill the full amount every single time, you're going to tie. That just means they didn't lose a single tower the entire time. That's all that means. So, of course, there's going to be a lot of ties in invasions. Invasions is one of the easiest game modes in the entire game to tie on. Okay, we got a Valraven first slot. Obviously got to dispose of that. How do we do that? Let's see. We'll take that over for now. Take that one. Just grab all of our manas. Let's actually go and poke it with something. Let's see. Well, first, take every extra turn off the board. At this point, he's in kill range, but we will ignore it for now. Actually, no, we won't. Go kill it with that, so we can one-shot them with skulls as well as an option. And now we start poking them. We'll get rid of the Easter Tower. Get rid of... Always get the Easter Tower down first, most likely. There might be a few instances where you don't do it first, but it's going to be really annoying with its summon. Especially if you're using a tower-oriented team, because, of course, the egg that it summons does not count as a tower, and it is pretty tanky. So you normally want to kill it before it ends up getting it down, or it's going to slow you down by a lot. I need to get a spelling hat. Never said I was good at spelling. Okay, what do we take here? Also not even exceptionally good at math. I just like math. Okay, we'll take the explosion down. Grab a hit right there. Get herself a... Which does remind me, we need merch eventually. We definitely need merch eventually. Okay, we'll kill that up. And easily kill it with this. And I need to keep remembering that. That ability does do more than his. As far as damage is concerned. Actually, it only does more than them if they still have armor left. If they did not have armor left, like if we were to have thrown Mang or something at it, which we actually were not using in this team. But, so yeah, it'd always do more damage than if we're not using a Mang-like team, and we're not currently. But if they have 0 armor, they'll actually both do the same amount. But if they are missing, or if they still have their armor to any degree, he will do more damage. As long as they have 4 armor or more. Okay, well, we'll throw that down. I like how I say kill Easter Tower first. Yeah, I leave it as the very last tower. Doesn't matter that much in that battle. He was like at 0 mana anyways. Hello, Gamora. Welcome. Hey, Celestial as well. Pretty nice. We're almost up to 1,000 Celestials. I think we're sitting at like 850 something. How did you do in Guild War considering you were 2 people down? Oh, I forget exactly where we finished at the end because I wasn't online at the time. But I believe we made 4th to last, which is still enough to survive in the bracket. That, or we made second to last or third to last. We definitely didn't make dead last. Also, we do have a full guild now, by the way. So no spots open at the moment. But if you're still interested, make sure to contact me or anyone from my guild on the forum. Anyone under the recruitment thread. And they'll try to get you in the next available spot. They're finally full again. At least at the moment. What is the best soul farming team these days? Still the same thing as always. It's one of the reasons why I haven't covered a video on it is because it hasn't changed. Also, I forgot to go finish the pet, didn't I? Let me go do that before I forget again. I just need to just sit here and finish it, or else I will leave those last two there. But yeah, as far as the soul farming, the absolute best soul farming team pretty much in the game is Dragon Soul, Double Fairish Ra, into either Wolf or any hero class with Purple Storm in last slot, either or. And that's the best soul farming team in the entire game. Yeah, what Stippleman just said. That's the best soul farming team in the game. It hasn't changed. It's been like that for a year and a half now. Or, yeah, about a year. Ever since... No, longer than that. But, yeah, ever since Wolf came into the game, it has been that way. And it's been like almost 2 years now. But yeah, the soul farming meta hasn't really changed for ages. One of the reasons I hope they buff Treasure Hunt. Because for some people it might actually be... Or Arena as well. Because that might be an alternative to soul farming. But yeah, the best soul farming method hasn't changed since Wolf came into the game, which was ages ago. Okay, we'll grab that red right over there. Take like a green here and just go from there. Luckily into Surge. What was your question? Defense set is only tier 5 this time, not tier 6. Is it earlier? I could have sworn it's still the exact same locations. Pretty sure every single one's still at the exact same location. Oh, you're finally going all in on Dawnbringer. Nice. Yeah, great weapon to have around. That is for sure. And 2 Fairish Ras will definitely make it quicker. Yeah, my other account's starting to get close to its first craft as well. I think it's at 1,200 gems or so. My other account. It'll still be a good month or so before we can actually get it all the way there. But it's getting there. Getting there, ever so slowly. Anyways, let's go take these Toy Knights or Toy Soldiers, as long as we get 2 or more. Yeah, there we go. Now we can ascend it. Perfect. Which is actually relevant because we're using Knights right now. So it's kind of funny that we got this pet out of nowhere. Because we can actually use it for once. Normally these pets are relatively useless, but this will give us a slightly higher stats when we use 2 or 3 Knights on our team. So we'll go and upgrade this, go and feed them. And yeah, now our stats will be slightly higher. Actually, let's go see the before and after real quick. The team that we're using is anything with 3 Knights on it. So this will tell us the bonus that we currently have now. And the bonus we currently have now is 2 attack and 4 armor. That means this might do it 1 higher armor. I don't think it's going to increase the attack. So that's not really much of a benefit. But hey, 1 armor compared to not 1 armor, still something at least. Oh, so we're running low on pet food. At least in some colors anyways. As well as whites. There we go. Okay, now is it higher? It should be. It should be 5 armor now, right? Yep, we gained 1 whole armor. Of course, that's not a huge amount. But now we have 1 whole additional armor when we go and use these teams in invasions. That's pretty cool. Let's just grab our 5 gems from the Pet Mastery. I don't know why, but I want to claim all the event stages at once. Let me get rid of that legendary task. But there we go. Because I actually forget how much reward it gives all at once, and I want to know for my other account. Well, that's not what I need. Let's go back to invasions. Go get the final rewards here. Or did we already get it? Oh, never mind. We already got it. Okay, let's go do that now then. So this is what... Let me double check that there's no other things in here. Yeah, these are all just event stages. So let's see what the total is. So the total is 65 gems and 1 orb just for doing the basic part of invasions. That's not too bad. Yeah, 65 gems and an orb. Let's see, what do we have in the orb? The orb gives us another green! 3 in a row! How horrifically bad. Hopefully the 2 tomorrow give us something that isn't that. Also, while we're in this screen, go do a key team real quick, and then we'll go back to invasions the rest of the time. Where'd my key team go? All the way up until Salty Stream, which is another hour from now. Key, where are you? There you are. Go use that. I'm not sure what she's covering today, because I don't think she normally goes over the bounty troop, because the bounty troop is normally pointless. Yeah, I have no clue what she's going over. But hopefully she'll have 4.4 spoilers. Because we don't really know much about next patch. Actually, I don't even think we know anything about next patch. We know some of the things that they're going to be doing this year. But we don't know specifically what's in the next patch yet. Oh yeah, they changed the portrait and emoji locations. They didn't change any of the potions though, I don't believe. The main reason they changed the emoji for this one is just because you don't normally go as deep in this event as you do in the faction events. That's one of the reasons why they shifted it earlier than it was before. Because previously it was all the way at tier 6, now it's at tier 5 for the emoji. And the main reason for that is just because most people don't bother to max it out. And they were aware of that, so they did it a little bit earlier. They also did it because most people stop at tier 4. And it's basically a way to try to convince people to go to tier 5 and waste another 130 gems just for an emoji pack. So it's there strategically to make sure that every single tier has a good overall reward. And that's applicable to all the events, how they have it set up. They might even have it slightly different for raids, though I'm pretty sure raids will be set up almost the exact same, if not exactly the same to that of invasions, as far as where they're all placed. But invasions is, faction event is slightly different, and I'm pretty sure that bounty hunter will also be slightly different. Bounty hunter will probably be set up more like how factions are, because both of those events people tend to buy all the way to tier 6. So they're probably going to put the better rewards all the way over to tier 6, because people were already going to be buying there anyways. Yeah, the reason it's earlier on this is they have data on it, and I'm almost guarantee most people would normally stop at tier 3 or 4. So for all the people that stop at tier 3, the portrait was moved here so that they would feel convinced to go to tier 4. And everyone who goes to tier 4, like myself normally, would be convinced to go another tier in order to get the set. They're basically just doing it to try to sink gems, and that's why they're on these two locations, because we don't even need to know their internal data. It's pretty obvious that tier 3 and tier 4 are the two most common previously, but now the two most common will be tier 4 and tier 5. But yeah, using a blue orb saves you from having to spend 350 gems, and yeah, or you could go for this and waste like 350 gems on just like an emoji pack. Of course, you get all the other drops as well. That will end up being beneficial. But, I don't know, I figured I'd do it. We have enough gems. Maybe once we get below 20,000 gems, I would stop doing it at tier 5 and just go back to doing it at tier 4 like I normally do. But we're not running out of gems anytime soon. So, that's fine that they're trying to sink a little bit more out of us. At least for endgame people. Anyways, where was I? But that's why they're located there. Because invasions and raids are tier 3 and tier 4 normally. So they put better rewards on tier 4 and tier 5 to convince the tier 3 people to go to 4 and the tier 4 people to go to 5. Or I assume that's why they did it. Let's see. We'll poke it there. Oops, that's not enough damage. Keep forgetting. That will be, though, because we do reduce their damage by 1/4. It made you only buy to tier 3 now? Yeah, tier 3 is still pretty good. I still feel like tier 4 is the most optimal. Just because if you use one blue orb on it, you get it fully maxed out, the troop. I personally would still say tier 4 is the best overall value. But going to just tier 3 does save you 250 gems compared to tier 4. The only issue with that is you would have to use 2 small blue orbs to max out the troop. Which, unless you have a large reserve of blue orbs, isn't necessarily worth it. So you do get to save, you basically convert one of your blue orbs into 250 gems if you do that, which is a okay conversion rate. Okay, we'll take a kill on that. Why do I keep doing that? I keep forgetting. It's not enough damage now, but that one is. Let me stop doing that. Okay, we'll kill out that tower. And now we just poke it twice. Let's get rid of its barrier with Mountain Crusher. The benefits of Mountain Crusher, and then we just do that into Queen Jezebel or another skull. That works too. There we go. Did you know they added everything finally in collection? Also, what do you mean by collection? Let me see. Oh yeah, I know what you mean by collection. Oh, I haven't actually looked at collection since this patch. I just assumed it's been the same thing as always. Well, there's shards. I forget if shards was there earlier. There's shards now. Oh yeah, did we not use our vault key? I need to go use that vault key we just got from the event. Yep, there's orbs as they always are. There's all the trait stones. Here's keys. Here's all the pointless jewels. Wow, we almost have 40,000 jewels. We'll have it by tomorrow, it looks like. Or the day after tomorrow. Never mind, we'll only get like 20 tomorrow. Yeah, we'll have it really soon. There's all the pet food. What did they add? I don't see anything different here. This is all the same things that are normally here. This is inventory? What do you mean by collection? Oh yeah, I guess this is called inventory. I thought this was called collection. Never mind. Well, let me go collapse all the ones I don't need. I just keep up trait stones and orbs, as those are the only two really relevant ones. There we go. Anyways. What do you mean by collection? Is this what you mean by collection? Let's see. Unowned. Nothing there. Unowned. Still doesn't show the other one we're missing. Oh no, what do you mean by collection? Oh, and under troops, it should just show the normal 2 that it always does, if I would clear the filter. And yeah, we're missing Genie Lamp because I used all my my resources. We could easily go get that back within seconds if we wanted, though. And we've never had a green Doom yet. And yeah, we almost have 100% completion. Other than like the pet thingy, which we're never going to have for a while because we're farming Warrens. But anyways, but who knows? You know what? Maybe we don't bother farming Warrens anymore. I never actually tested it yet, but I wonder how quick doing, I wonder how quick we can do Silver Necropolis with a level 500. I should go test that this stream. Not like at the exact moment in time, but, yeah, we need to, oh no, you know what? That's not, no, it's still 1 times multiplier. Yeah, that's worth it. Because we're only gaining 1 times multiplier on this as well. So, yeah, you know what? I might need to go test that. I might actually go and upgrade Warrens. Because we can just farm Silver Necropolis instead. It's going to be a little bit slower because Iron Gut will not have 100% Devour. But it's the highest Horde. We have it even higher than our Warrens. It'll be a higher level, but we'll have Zugoff. We'll have Hiking Iron Gut. I don't know, we'll have to see. The only problem with that is that we could actually lose. Warrens, we have like a pretty much 100% win rate on. But I don't know, I might need to go test that later. You know what? I might finally go and actually level Warrens then, if that's the case. I know, it's Necropolis. I know. I keep saying Necrophis. It's Necropolis. I am aware that it's Necropolis. Or Necropis? Necropolis. Necropolis. Oh, never mind. It's not even how I normally say it. Both the ways I say it is apparently correct. I didn't think about that. But yeah, it is It is okay, words. Necropolis. No, I said it right one of those times. Wait. Necropolis. That's it. Necropolis. Is that it? Necropolis. That sounds the most correct out of any of them. I still like Necropolis more, though. But yeah, it is words! Necropolis. There you go. There we go. Necropolis. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to keep calling it that. But, yeah, that's probably correct. I still like Necropolis more, though. And I also keep calling it Necrophis, which is the most incorrect out of any of the ways I've said it. But, I don't know why. It just looks like that word to me. Even though that's not even a word. But anyways, move that over. Remember to actually use the correct one. Before we do those, let's take a skull and we one-shot everything. Every skull we do one-shots. So we do that. Get a hit down on you. And take a skull because the cast will not be enough damage. And there we go. Easy enough. Yeah, it looks like this is what we're going to use for the rest of the faction event. So yeah, there you go. If you have all this team, Sir Murdane, Sir Ebonheart, Titan as Mountain Crusher, and Queen Isabel. Actually, do we even really need to be using Titan? Let me go switch over to a hero class that has half mana start that we don't have maxed yet. Like Necromancer or the other one. The, what's it called? The Shaman. But yeah, let's go use Necromancer for now. Let me go make sure the traits are set up accordingly for this team. Just to help us out. Okay, we got extra armor on, or extra life to purple. That is fine. When an enemy dies, freeze a random enemy. That doesn't help us at all. But nor does any of this, so I guess we'll just leave it at that. It actually has a pretty decent one, too. All Nagas gain 1 armor every turn. That's pretty good for a second trait. Unfortunately, you would almost never use it. Gain 1 soul every turn. We have that just because souls. We can start with either of those 2 storms, but I'd rather just start with half mana. That's kind of the whole reasons why we're using this stealthy, so hero doesn't die. This particular instance, that's actually not useful, oddly enough. I'm actually just going to go for lifesteal instead. And what's the other one then? Extra purple mana, that sounds fine. Death Mark doesn't do anything, poison doesn't do anything, and there we go. Okay, we'll go with that then. And we'll gain some passive souls and try gaining this some passive EXP as well. It's not that much slower. You can use the same team for Fangmore, and you don't have to worry about Blessed. Yes, but Fangmore doesn't have as good treasure rooms. We'd want to... The whole reason is to farm as much resources as possible. And Bless isn't really going to slow us that much. It's only on 1 battle. I don't think that's going to be much of an issue. But no, the whole point of doing Necropolis in the first place is... or Necropolis, I mean. Is we end up getting... what's it called? We end up getting better loot from every single room we do. There's 4 treasure rooms. Or there's 2 guaranteed treasure rooms with 2 potential treasure rooms. Fangmore only has 2 guaranteed treasure rooms. It does not have 2 other potential treasure rooms. By far, the highest loot of any faction is Necropolis. Oh, collection in chat. My bad. Okay. Let's see. What do you mean by that? It was always showing all of them. I don't know what you mean by that. There was never any point where they weren't showing every single one that you currently own and do not own. They've done that since the beginning. Like, if we don't currently own this, so it's showing it. But, yeah, it's always done that. I don't know what you mean by that. It has never not done that. Anyways, where were we? Back to guild, back to invasions. They didn't show the event ones before? I'm pretty sure they were. I saw it unowned earlier last week for the title, back before we had all the objectives done for the faction event. Go throw that down. Grab a hit onto the Easter Tower. Oh no, we don't have enough damage to kill Easter Tower anymore. That's not a good sign. I think better not summon an egg. Okay, we'll kill that out. I got a bit of a weird situation now where skulls are more viable than casting. And let's kill it with that. There we go. And I'll just keep getting a bunch of Necromancer EXP. Oh no, a double Easter Tower. Can't focus both of them. Luckily they're right up front, so we just kill them with skulls and go from there. So we'll take that, go get our explosion. Maybe double cast on one of them. Actually, we'll take skull first. Let me take it that way. Don't need to worry about a random explosion accidentally messing up our board. Let's kill out this Easter Tower so it doesn't summon. Actually, I probably should have just threw the other one at it. It might have been enough, but there we go. Overkill. Oh wait, why didn't I just cast the thingy at it? Whoops. Okay, not that big a deal. Well, we'll do that. Just defeat some mana to everything. Explode the board and hopefully get double skull from there. That or cast into a skull. Okay, hopefully this is enough damage. No, it is not. That is unfortunate. Apparently we're at the point where that no longer does enough damage. Do anything for the most part. Alright, now we just have to tap it twice. Mountain Crusher, where are you? Need your mana. Oh wait, never mind. Wait, how did his barrier get removed? Oh! Don't we steal life whenever we take a thing? Oh, that's funny. We actually have another way of removing his barrier now. Yeah, whenever we take an extra turn, we actually get to remove barrier. Oh, cool. Okay. That's actually pretty helpful then, with this hero class. Not the same as the spell, but for all intents and purposes, pretty much the same thing. Of course, the main thing we need to get rid of is their barrier. And that lifesteal wheel if they are in first slot, with every extra turn we do. Okay, let's see if this is enough damage. Before we do though, move that. Throw that at the Easter Tower. Not enough. Throw this at first tower. That is enough, and then we just kill it with that. And that's definitely way more than enough damage to one-shot everything on his team. It already was enough just off of Enrage. Go do that again. Get our mana going. And Skull dead. Yeah, these events go so much quicker with potions. And the first 2 are what's giving it all of the speed, too. The other 3 potions that we got off of Tier 3, Tier 4, and Tier 5 are not increasing our speed at all. Only the first 2 really cheap ones are actually increasing our speed. Only Tier 1, 2, and 7 directly increase your speed. I guess you can technically say that barrier, and maybe even the 25% scroll reduction we have, could also increase our speed, and that we don't really need to worry about dying as much. But the only ones that directly increase your speed are 1st, 2nd, and 7th. And given that more often than not you wouldn't bother going to 7th, yeah, they put the best ones right at the beginning. Okay, let's just double tap him, I guess. Kill the Easter Tower so we don't need to worry about it. This Easter Tower is really annoying, I do have to say. I haven't seen it summon an egg yet, but the second it does, that will not be able to one-shot it. And none of our other things do any damage to it to a high degree. So it will be super annoying whenever that happens. So have to avoid it at all costs. Every Easter Tower we see, we have to kill first. Pretty much. At least with our cast abilities. Okay, let me move that over so we can take a skull there. Free skull as well, nice. Then we just Mountain Crusher into double ability or single skull. Either or will kill. And single skull it is. Good afternoon, Dennis! Welcome! A video with Scorpius? We covered one ages back. I haven't done like an updated one. I haven't on most of the mythics. He has been changed so that his ability can multicast. However, there's really no viable team for him. The most viable thing you could possibly do is maybe use him on Brown Guild War Day occasionally in the team of Gorgolfa, Hero using something, brown weapon obviously, followed by Weavern and Scorpius. That's about the only real viable one that he ever really gets used in. Other than that, he's occasionally used with Uriali in order to double kill with her 4 times poison, since she could have placed it so easily. But no, for the most part, you never really bother with Scorpius. He is pretty underwhelming, even though he has double instant kill. And other than Brown Guild War, you almost never bring him out for anything. The problem with him in Delves is there's just too many things that have immune to poison, which makes him near useless. Why the last character? Queen Isabel is here to feed some mana, as well as to cover green, as well as to, well, she's doing several things. We're getting 2 armor per turn on our first 2 troops. That's the least relevant part, but she does do that. She gives attack buff to our first lot, so it can do more damage. It's doing its attack value as damage, which isn't really going to do too much in this particular instance. And also feeds us mana, 3 to 8 to all of our allies, other than herself. It also gives it a little bit of armor when she casts, armor and attack. But, yeah, we're mainly just using her to cover green. There's not really, like, a green or yellow option that's worth using for the most part. Maybe Sir Gawain, I guess, we could end up putting there instead. But, yeah, what else do we really have that would speed it up much? Wait, what color was the other... No, you're brown-blue. That wouldn't work. It would have to be, use green or yellow. Actually, is there anything that's both green and yellow? I know there's that one knight. Yeah, there's him. Paladin, but that's not going to do anything. So no, I think how we have it is fine. Yeah, you could use Luther if you didn't have her. That would also be okay. Okay, what do we need here? Take the blue for now. So yeah, we can just combo this into killing first slot, so we'll do that. Give us mana for everything else. Throw this down, kill that out. Throw this onto his last slot because it's Easter Tower. Explode everything, and hopefully we'll get another cast before he gets the Easter Tower down. Should be able to. See why not. Grab all of our greens that we need. Throw that onto the Easter before it kills us. Oops, should have taken that skull. Whoops. So concerned about killing the Easter Tower that I don't even do anything about the other thing. And there we go, skull to skull. And he's dead. Hello, RapPF. Welcome. Welcome. Okay, looks like we won't be reaching that other reward today. But we only need a few more until we have them all. Also, after we run out of sigils, we'll hand out a code. Actually, after we do 2 more. So the one after this one, we'll actually hand out a code. Because I do want to go and shift over to Delve real quick to go test what we just mentioned earlier. I didn't even really think about that, but yeah. running Silver Necropolis on level 500 might actually be better than running Warrens on 110. Because we don't need the Arcane anymore. Like, we can stop farming that Arcane. We have almost 9,000, not 9,000. We have almost 900 of that one Arcane. I think we're fine. We're never going to run out of Arcane Lights ever again. How many we have? We almost have more than we have Celestials. Those will be really easy to start getting it maxed. But anyways, yeah, let me go do one more. We'll hand out a code, and then we'll go switch over to that real quick. I do want to see how it pans out. Might even test it a few times just to see before we commit to it. Yeah, that would also make it so me going that overboard with these stats wouldn't have been that bad either. Because having your highest leveled faction as the one you're actually farming every single day definitely isn't a bad idea. It makes sense, that's for sure. Oh, why did I do it there? I should have, if I did it on first slide, I could have cleaned up with Queen Isabel. One of the other reasons we're using her, and I didn't even get to use it for that purpose there. Okay, let's just go through... I'm going to throw a really weird purple there. Wow, he didn't even go for it. Perfect. Okay. So now we just tear away its armor. This should tear away 2 of its armor. Yes, it does. Because like Mang, that does hit through barrier. And there we go. It doesn't break barrier, but it does hit through barrier. Anyways, let's hand out another code. Or a code, I should say, not another. Hopefully Salty sends us more soon. I did ask her. She'll probably have it in the near future. Hopefully by tonight. I'll make sure to remind her after her stream if she hasn't done it by then. But anyways... Put it there, copy, because we only have 4 left after this one. Let me go make sure it works. Copy, paste. And it does indeed work. Copy the whole thing. And there it goes. There is the redeem code. You use it at gemsofwar.com, redeem the game code section, or simply click that link. Your invite code is found in your settings menu, whatever your game says there. Redeem code's right over in chat. Just copy paste it right over there. And gives the same reward as always. True treasure maps, 1 gem key, 200 souls, and 2,500 gold. Do we have a daily task for that? I don't believe so. However, I do need to go open 10 glory keys. So let's go open 50, I guess. Please don't drop a mythic. Actually, yeah, that would have been fine. But it's always disappointing if you get like a random mythic when you, when we could have gotten that during one of those other events, or, you know, when there's actual new mythic in game. There we go. Okay, so that's that. Overkilling the event keys a little bit. Wish they had a 10 option. There's no 10 option when you have over 200 of a key. It only gives you 150 and 200. Anyways, what was I about to go do? Faction. Let me go see if we can actually run Silver Necropolis with no potion at level 222 with the normal team. Oh, I don't even have one set up. Oh, wait. We're at level 50 right now, aren't we? We're at level 50. Well, let's go set up a quick team real quick, I guess. I don't know, what's a good one-shot quick team for this stat line? I guess Mountain Crusher, double Gargoyle Possessed King? Why do I feel like there's something quicker than that? Can we use Gimlet? Wait, what's the color restriction again? It's brown, purple. Brown, purple quick team. Probably Rock Troll route then. Oh, but then we'd have to use Titan. I guess it doesn't matter. We're only doing this for like 7 battles. But still, that's 14 EXP. Anyways, let's just set this as Titan, I guess. And we'll just run with that. Equip. And now we just Mountain Crusher into doubling their mana into instant win, double Gargoyle. Actually, do we even need double Gargoyle? We could probably just kill off a 1 AoE. How high are their stats? Never mind. 1 AoE will not be enough. Wait. What's our stats, though? Their stats are that, but ours... Yeah, our fail AoE would be around the 50s. Yeah, that wouldn't be able to kill. It would kill this first battle. It wouldn't kill most of the other battles, though. Let's go with this. Should be fine. Don't need anything too fancy. We're just running these 7 battles down, or I should say these 9 battles, and then heading to an actual 500 delve. Okay, so let's take that purple. Grab that red right there. Immediately just double the browns, or near immediately. Get our mana that we need. And then everything just dies a Gargoyle. Oh, why'd I grab another? 1 Gargoyle is already enough. Oh, maybe I should have won Possessed King. 1 Gargoyle actually probably will wipe most of these teams since we could kill the first one just with random skulls. most of the time. Sorry, I already answered. Your phone keeps closing YouTube, but you got Plague today. Is he as useless as he looks? Yes. Plague is as useless as he looks. That is correct. He's one of the most useless mythics in the game. Not only is he useless as a troop, but he's also associated with the faction of the kingdom of Apocalypse, which is not actually a kingdom. So he's not even needed for kingdom upgrades. But yeah, he's one of the worst mythics in the game, unfortunately. That is correct. Okay, what path here? 1.15, 1.13, and then we go from there. Figure out what we need. Because none of those tier 3s could... Actually, never mind, yeah. Those tier 3s could be 1.3s. However, they're not going to be higher than 1.3. There's still no room underneath that category that would be higher. I just realized we're blocking red. I should probably put... oh, it's too late now. Never mind. I can't change it mid-delve. But this actually should have been in the last slot, not in second slot. With how we're currently running the team. Because it's blocking red where it's currently standing. Whereas we could still feed it purple if it was in last slot without blocking the gargoyles as badly. Not too big a deal, though. We're only doing this for 6 more battles. And they go pretty quick since they're such low stats. But then we'll try it at level 500. It's kind of funny. We're skipping all the way from level 50 to 500 in one single delve. Okay, we'll take that down, get our multiplier down, grab another one. Oh, never mind, what am I doing? We can already just double cast kill. So, is adjacent enough? No, it is not. Yes, it is, never mind. There we go, and then we'll throw it on last slot, and down it goes. Okay, what is this room? We got a 1.2, we got a 1.2 that isn't a treasure room. We have 1.15, and we have a 1.15. So we go here, then top right, then top left, then bottom right. Sounds like a plan. Okay, next order of business. Take that brown, grab Mountain Crusher. Hopefully get a bunch of cascades and do a bunch more brown. And kind of, do that again. Get a doubling if we can. I guess we'll go for it. Please don't miss. Good. And then double gargoyle. Or actually even single gargoyle. Almost. There we go. Right off explosion. Perfect. Get that Doom Skull in there. Okay, 4 to go. And then we can actually see what it's at 500. That's kind of funny. We're basically just adding zeros to the number. Though, could you imagine a level 5,000 delve? It would just be all one level, or it would all be just troops with 1,000 stats down their line. Every single one just straight up 1,000s. Okay, we'll double. And then we'll just go hit to hit, and that should be match. Even more so now. Oh no, I gotta hit that one. I didn't want to do it that way because I knew he would survive, but as long as this hits one skull, he dies. I guess it's fine. Please hit a skull. Good. Perfect. Okay, 3 to go. Top left, bottom right, and then we take the final room. And then we go see how hard this actually is at level 500. If it is pretty easy, we will probably just do this instead of Warrens. You know what? I'm actually going to time it too. We're going to do 1 Warrens, and we're going to do 1 Crypt. And of course, it could vary. However, you know, depending on multiple factors, like if we get a Cedric room in the other one and stuff like that. But I want to see what it comes down to. Because given that they somewhat nerfed Cedric, I think it might just be quicker doing, or more loot overall, just doing, and quicker as well, doing this one at level 500 than Warrens at 110. That also means we can finally go and max Warrens, which will be nice, if that is the case. And that's the main thing I want to see, because then we can finally have all factions maxed, which is going to be beneficial, because that allows us to get extra stats and stuff at a quicker rate, like that +1 attack, which, if I'm not mistaken, never mind, if we actually go and upgrade our stuff, I believe we can go get that +1 attack right now. Or not right now, but, you know, within the next few weeks or so. And yeah, that adds up. Of course, it's not like a huge difference having that extra attack, but it's more than nothing. They nerfed Cedric. They didn't nerf it directly, but there's more treasure rooms now, so there's a lower chance of finding specifically Cedric. But no, the room still gives the exact same benefit, but the chance of finding Cedric has been reduced just due to there being more treasure, or more different treasure rooms. But yeah, the room still gives the exact same benefit. It's just the chance of finding the room has been slightly reduced ever since the most recent patch due to the addition of the other treasure rooms. And when running a gold farming team like Key Team, it does actually overall nerf your loot by quite a bit, since that team can max out the gold very easily every time compared to other teams that don't use something like a greed on it. Oh, why'd I do that? We could have already won. So let's throw that in there, and there we go. Okay, so let's go see what we can do with this faction at level 500 using the team we were doing, but now we have no potions whatsoever. Let's see how different this is. Okay, so let's go change our team to what we were using before, and that was, it was Mountain Crusher, right? Yeah, Mountain Crusher, High King Iron Gut, Possessed King, and of course the Zugoff, the almighty Zugoff, which I feel like we'll be needing to use slightly more than we were before. Okay, let's see if this can still fend well. +2 Brown, it should be correct. I don't think we need to do anything fancy with the banner, and we'll use it with Titan for the obvious reason of needing to not die would be beneficial. Okay, what kind of stats are we dealing with? Haha, very high. But what kind of stats do we have for ourselves? Not too bad either. 78% Devour on High King Iron Gut as well. Also, if we really wanted to, though it would cost us an absurd amount of gold, like over 10 million probably. If we got enough treasure, we could actually get his attack to 100. The problem with that, though, is, yeah, it would cost a lot of gold and a lot of treasure. If we use all the shards we have right now to try to get treasure, I don't even think that would be enough to get him to 100%. However, if we are indefinitely farming this area, then we might end up deciding to do that. Oh no, 84% is pretty high. That only means we're going to miss about 1 in 4. And once he gets his first Devour, I mean 1 in 5. And once he gets his first Devour, it's a 100% chance to Devour. Yeah, so far so good as far as how this team works. This time around, it panned out the exact same. Oh, I forgot to put a timer up. No, wait. Hold up. Oh, no. How long about was that as far as that battle? Let's see. Whoops. Meant to time it all out. Come on, timer load. Come on. Let's see. Let's start the timer. How long do you think that took? Actually, I can look back in the stream and see approximately how long that was and just let the timer go that high. Let's see. Okay, we started it about, looks like about 2 minutes ago. Oh, wait, that's the wrong delve. Where's the delve room for the thingy? Okay, it looks like it was about a minute then, till we got into the battle. Actually, 50 seconds. Let me see, 50 seconds? When did we finally get into the battle? Yeah, we could just go into the next battle now. Yeah, it looks like it took about a minute. So let's let the timer go up to a minute then. Take a quick sip of water and then get into the next one. Oh, also, that timer's probably overtopped the board. I had it there earlier for something else. I think when we were doing the key opening things, the event keys, the spoils of war. Anyways, let's get into the next battle. Okay. And now we'll time how long it takes to do warrens. And of course, one single test won't really be that good of a display of it, but it'll give us a general idea. Okay, move that over. Take the brown. Get a Mountain Crusher. There's only one we could even devour, so we'll go for that. No! The dreaded non-100% chance to devour. Okay. Get his mana back up again. And that is why he needs 100%. Or at least benefits a lot more from having 100%. Don't you dare miss this again. Look at that! If you don't give him 100%, he has a 0% chance to devour. Here you go. There's no way you're missing that 3 times in a row. There you go, finally. Like 3 tries. Luckily, there was only one that was even available to devour, so it didn't actually slow us down that much this time around. Okay, I'm just going to give him mana at this point. We can't kill it with Iron Gut. Let's kill it with Zugoff. There we go. Oh, that battle also took about a minute. Looks like it's taking about a minute per battle then. Approximately, give or take. Let's see, we got a 1.13, 0.15. Grab a brown, start getting that going with Mountain Crushers. Do it again. Make sure to devour something that doesn't have immune. The rest of his team now has immune until he hits us with a skull. Please hit with skull. Good job. Now we can devour that. I'm gonna wait until we get devour because we have a limited time for his stun. Oh no, we just lost hero! No! The struggle of not having higher durability. Yeah, we might just stick with Warrens, it looks like. It looks like we might just stick with Warrens. That's gonna be a reoccurring issue of hero dying. A lot. But let's keep going with it though. Because if Zugaf miss, hero auto dies. And if he gets hit by even one skull, I believe he also dies. Or actually 2 skulls. But if he gets hit by 2 skulls when his barrier's down, he dies. Let's see, we'll take the purple there. Grab that. Get herself a skull just so he doesn't poke us with one. Luckily an extra turn. Devour that. Please! Seriously! That 78% feels definitely not like 78%. Okay, we'll go and take a brown. Grab a green. A skull there. I think we're dead. Let's see. But yeah, it looks like we actually stick with Warrens, I believe. It's just too high of a risk of losing this one. Especially if we're not paying attention at a given time. Yep. We'll stick with Warrens. Concluded. Maybe if we eventually get this faction to like level 300 or something. So that's going to cost a lot of resources. And I'd rather work the other factions up to 200 before I bother with this one to 300. Oh no, we'll consider it eventually. But for now, yeah, we'll just probably dodge this for now. And go back to just farming Warrens daily. As we normally do. Okay, so yeah, Warrens still the better option. At least for this deep. Obviously, level 500 Warrens better than, looks like 110 on this. Obviously, lower level of this would be better than Warren's lower level. This place does still have better loot than Warren's. But at level 500, it is not worth taking, unfortunately. Anyways, let's go grab our tribute, get this timer out the way. We don't need that. We close that. No. And get our tributes. And there we go. Oh no, no honors. We're getting so close to max honor, by the way, too. So very, very close. We already did this pet, right? Pretty sure. Even if we did, there's only 5 minutes left. However, we have gotten it done before with only 5 minutes left. It's about how long pet battles take this late in the game is 5 minutes. Anyways, let's go back to invasions for the rest of the time until Salty does her stream. We could probably finish out the last of our battles, actually. Rock Troll works better than Zugaf? Yeah, it would keep our barrier up longer. I don't know, maybe we'll try it with Rock Troll then. The only big issue with that is it would be slower on battles like the few that we had that had a lot of immune to devours. But it would keep our hero alive longer. I will kill that tower, it looks like. Just so he doesn't break our barrier. Oh, never mind, I don't need to worry about him breaking my barrier. But still, we'll kill that first. Since he has the most unique colors out of any of them. Okay, what else we need? Grab a blue. Actually, what am I doing? I could just use Queen Isabel for that. Oh well. Grab a poke on you, because we can then Queen Isabel tap it. And do that. And now we kill it with a skull. Fortunately, no skulls available. We'll Mountain Crusher into the skull. There we go. Let's see. It's about 10 minutes, I would say, for that delve. If we were to upgrade our thing, and maybe we'll try it with Rock Troll at a different time as well. But if we were to get that delve to level 300, we would be able to do a delve in 10 minutes on average. Not sure if that would really be worth it though. Probably not. But if they ever finally buff it so later delves actually give better loot, then it might. Like if they finally do a buff that makes loot from like level 500 delve give like 5 times the amount of a level 100 delve, then as far as like the resources that it gives, then it would definitely be worth it to actually start farming there instead of Warrens. Or even just in lower delves in general. It'd just be better to farm with instant kills in 500 than it would be to do the lower ones. But it really just depends if they are going to finally buff it eventually, and how much they buff it by when they do buff it. Alright, we just double cast this for that, for the other one, and he's dead. What about Pure Faction? Okay, looks like we have about 6 more battles, because we should be able to get one more Valraven in there. You want another faction when last boss gives you big trait stones? I hope they do eventually. I'm not sure why Warren's is the only one in the entire game that does, but it is. Really strange that it is this, but it is. Okay, we'll poke it with Queen Yes. Queen Yes is almost not enough to kill anymore. Still is for a few more of these though. Starting tomorrow, once we do the rest of our battles, we will not have enough to kill with it. Ah, I know Skull. Okay, we'll just cast again, or take a Skull randomly, or Queen Isabel. Got many options. Doesn't even matter what we cast this on. Have I seen that Invasions on Switch is broken? No, I haven't actually played the Switch version yet today. I'll probably be doing that later tonight. As far as us streaming it, I believe we'll be doing it on Thursday. If I'm not mistaken, kind of like we did last Thursday. Actually, with how my schedule is, it's probably going to start being a Thursday thing, us playing on Switch version. But I don't know, what's happened with it? Is it broken in a beneficial way or broken in a way that I should not touch it? What way is it broken in? I'll throw that down. Also, have they banned anyone yet? Haha! But no, I haven't seen Invasions yet on Switch. What's happening with it? Let's see. We'll take the red over. Got a little bit of brown in there. Let's poke it to get rid of barrier. Kill out the Easter Tower. See it on Discord for it all? Okay, I'll check Discord after the stream. During Salty stream. Oh, they stunned him. That means he doesn't have 5 times damage. Also means he doesn't have Enrage. But worst comes to worst, because kill him with double ability. This is exactly what we'll do. Now anything kills him. Let's see. We'll move that over. And yeah, he just dies to that. There we go. You think the Delve reward structure needs to be reworked? Yes. The Delves are set up still in a very, very weird way that doesn't make much sense. Yeah, I don't know why they punish people for going deeper in Delves. Because that's the way it's basically set up. But how the reward system is, not counting Renown, it is actually more beneficial to stay at as low of a Delve as possible. Rather than keeping it high. Which doesn't make sense. Okay, but yeah, they'll be reworking it to some degree in the future. If they'll do it properly is questionable. But, we'll just have to wait and see. Okay, we'll kill it with that. Way more than enough damage. Throw a Mountain Crusher down. He needs to get unstuns. Good. So now we can one-shot them again. Try forward off a skull. Perfect. And perfect. Wow, that came out as an absolute perfect time. That reminds me, do we have a Cleanse Knight? You know what? A Cleanse Knight instead of Queen Isabel might actually be more beneficial. Do we have Cleanse? Ooh. Not the right color, though. If you use green, I would say yes. But yeah, you do have Cleanse. Plus a decent buff. And Barrier. That's actually not too bad. Unfortunately... Oh, and you even have a way to remove Barrier. That's tempting. The biggest issue is it uses colors we already have, so it's going to be completely blocked. The reason Queen Isabel is kind of working is she's using colors that we don't have. Or at least one of them, the green. Yeah, that wouldn't be a bad option. Putting that in there to make sure our first slot doesn't die once we get a little bit later. Not only does it give it barrier, but it cleanses. So we don't need to worry about stun. Okay, I'm actually going to do this. Kill the Easter Tower. Kill it with our first slot into attack buff. And now we just one-shot all the others. I'll throw this onto you. Take the skull. And then skull into cast, and that should be dead. Also, unless we get a Valraven here. An invisible Valraven. Then we do not... or we don't have any more battles left. We don't end up getting it. Oops, I almost just threw that ability down. I guess I could have done it on last slot. Now he's gonna die. Oh, wait, he's not dead yet. We'll take that. We'll kill it. Doesn't matter too much. Kill that up. Boom, dead. Did we get a Valraven? Come on. Yes. No. That's 2 trophies, not 2 digitals. There we go. There's the end of the line. Where do we end up hitting? We even hit the leaderboard. How far did people go? Did people seriously buy to like tier 6 or 7? People really want to spend those potions. Wow. Yeah, people really love buying those potions, apparently. Because that means every single person on leaderboard right now bought at minimum up to tier 6, if not tier 7. Probably tier 6. But, yeah, interesting. Anyways, that's that for now. Over now to... Hey, you got another Valraven than us. That's not fair. Is one more battle somehow. Anyways, that's that. Let's go and, I guess, mess around with... I don't know. What do you guys want me to go over? We got about 10 minutes. Or 5 minutes. I guess I could also end out just a little bit earlier, so we can start heading over to our stream. But yeah, does anyone else have any other questions or anything you want me to mention? Otherwise, I guess I'll be wrapping up soon. But yeah, as far as Explore, I didn't really go over it specifically this stream, but Explore KZL if you want to get both the events done, and use it with, what's his name on your team? For 400 gold. Use it with Court Jester. Court Jester's pretty underwhelming. It's pretty much just Hellcat that's less consistent. However, it could potentially get more red than him. But the lack of consistency that it has compared to Hellcat is going to make it so it's probably not viable to ever use. Hey, if you want a 400 free gold per battle in Explore or PvP, but Explore would be a bit better for it. Yeah, just use the Court Jester. And if you want to go get Browns killed, KZL has a lot of Browns. What's a Jezebel substitute for that team? You could use Sir Gawain. You could use Silver Maiden. Those are probably the biggest two. Sir Gawain or Silver Maiden. Sir Gawain would be a backup summon plus mana generator, and Silver Maiden would be make sure your first slot never dies, or at least help to make sure it never happens. Is there a way to see who gives you honor? No. There's currently no way to see who gives you honor. They might add that in the future, but as it currently stands, there is no possible way to see it. Yeah, a lot of good loot off of that this week. Actually, most of it's event keys, so actually I shouldn't say good loot. For me, it's not good loot. I need event keys the least out of any possible key there is. Or, you know, we need gem keys way more than we need event keys. I wouldn't even mind converting my event keys into gem keys that are 1-to-1, even though they cost 5 more gems each. But, I don't know, gem keys are just more useful to me, since I already own everything that will ever really exist off of event key drop table, other than whenever new legends ends up popping into the game. Let's see. Do you have a question for Salty? Will Bounty Hunt have potions? Yes. Bounty Hunt should have potions. So feel free someone to ask her during that. But I am like 99% sure Bounty Hunter will have potions. Probably even 100%. But yes, Bounty Hunter this Friday should have potions. It should also probably have emojis and stuff attached to it too. Kind of like how the faction event did. Not certain on that one though. But it will definitely for sure have potions, if nothing else. And so will the Tuesday one. The Tuesday one it probably won't have emojis or anything, but it'll have potions at least. Though, of course, you don't really need to bother with potions much. Normally, this one, you only throw up to tier 1 just to get it completed for all rewards. Of course, you could go further if you really wanted to, but tier 1's really all you need. I might go to tier 2 just for the extra little bit of speed that it gives. But I'm probably just going to stick with tier 1. Save that 60 gems. Because even if it only saves us like 10 minutes, 10 minutes for 60 gems is quite expensive. But anyways, guys, any other questions or anything you guys want to mention? Otherwise, let me go get Salty stream thingy. I'm not sure what she's streaming, but she's streaming something. And maybe she'll spoil something about next patch, or I have no clue. But let me go get that. But she'll be streaming right over here. Make sure to say hi from us. But there's the stream if you want to go and catch it. But anyways, guys, we'll be back here on gemsofwar.com. You know, right here. Gemsofwar.com. I mean, right here on YouTube. Here on this channel. And we'll be back tomorrow, same time as we always are, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. 1 hour prior to now tomorrow. Same time as we always are on this channel. But, yeah, I guess I'll catch all of you later. When did I do Primal Rift 500? We did that ages ago. We covered it in videos and everything. You normally run it with Mang into Skull Spam. Though Zugoff also works there. But Mang into Apothecary, Keeper of Souls, one other troop. is what you end up running for that kingdom. As far as pure faction, I wouldn't really advise it. Oh, what would you run for pure faction? You would mostly just spam the legend and hope you get lucky off of it. Is there really anything else to spam? Like, for Primal Rift, the only thing you really have is... wrong Primal. For Primal Rift, the only thing you really have is spam the legend. I guess you would run, like, maybe 1 green golem, 1 dark dryad, and then double the legend. Something like that, along the lines of that. Because there's not really much to use. The golem would just be there so you don't die immediately. The dryad would be there in order to... Actually, you don't even really need dryad, do you? I guess it would cover brown. Yeah, you just basically need 1 golem, I guess, into triple Alderfather, or even just 4 times Alderfather. Because you get Mass Entangle off of it. You get a bunch of Skull Spam, you get resummons. But yeah, it's either triple or quad Alderfather. Or double into some variety of them. But Alderfather is like your entire team when trying to run that faction. He is essentially your entire team. You definitely cannot do it at Horde level 100. You would need at minimum Horde level 200, if not higher, to be able to get away with that. Hello, Haley! Goodbye, Haley! Yeah, any other questions before we head out for the night? Or anything I may have missed? Just leave it back in chat. For our last minute or so. Let's see. Oh yeah, there is a formula to how the points get triggered. Yeah, based on what people say, it seems to do it less based on 2 factors from what I can tell so far. If the same person keeps giving you more renown, it will count for less. And if someone in your guild gives you more renown, it will count for less. And if someone from your guild keeps giving you renown, it'll count for way less. But yeah, those are the 2 main factors that seem to reduce it. I'm not sure if there's any other ones that end up doing it. But I know those 2 seem to be affecting it to some degree. If they're from your guild, and if you are, if you keep giving it to the same person, those 2 will end up affecting it. Oh, thank you, Haley. Can you post your pure faction team for which delve you reach over 2,000 factions? What do you mean by that? Can you post your pure faction team for which delve you reach over 2,000 factions? You mean a video going over all of them? We will be covering that eventually. I don't have one concise video that goes over pure faction for every single kingdom currently, but I will be doing that in the near future. But yes, we'll cover that soon. As far as pure faction for all 9 of them. But generally, you don't really worry about pure faction until way later. You run pure faction at like level 100 initially, and then go from there. I don't know what you mean as just a team. Every single faction has a different team. The one you would use for one is completely different than what you would use for another. I'm not sure what you're trying to ask. You mean teams to get up to that point? Because that's also different for every faction. Though there are a few main ones that you can use. More often than not, really just centering anything around Mang is the way that you can get them down. Let's see. Good Invasion team? Good Invasion is... oh, we don't have any more battles left, but I still have it set up. Or at least one of them set up. Also covered in the video earlier that we just did, but one of them is this one that we were using earlier. But the upgrade to this is also just going and putting a Mountain Crusher there. And putting the old event troop right over there. What's his name? Sir, whatever his name is. Sir... I forget his name. I'm sorry. I want a clear filter. Here we go. Save filter. Apply. I want Sir... What's his name? There he is. Sir, what's his name? Sir Murdain. But yeah, Sir Murdain, Sir Ebonot, Mountain Crusher, and any support troop that you want to put there. Silver Maiden would end up working. Queen Isabel works. So, Sir Gawain works. Actually, you know what? We should go Sir Gawain just to keep it all Sirs. You know what? We're going to put Sir Gawain there. But yeah. Go triple Sir into Mountain Crusher. You don't have Ebonot? You'd only need to go up to tier 2. But if you don't have Ebonot, but you do have the rest, I guess replace it with Queen Isabel if you have then. And you could just go Queen Isabel there. Or any other support troop to keep your first lot alive. Yeah. Something would go there. But something like that. But that is the troop that you get this week. So all you have to do is buy up to what? Tier 2? Tier 3? Actually, how high is it? Isn't it only tier 2? You should probably get to tier 2 every single event just because Not just because you would get that troop, but just more so because of how beneficial enchant and what's his name is called? Enchant and explosion. Hey, you only have to go to tier 2. Only cost 90 gems. Plus it gives you the really good potion benefits, which if you're doing this event will save you a lot of time and it's probably worth it. But anyways, guys, I'm going to be heading out for now. Do need to get going. And Salty just started her stream, or she will be in a moment. So I'll catch you all over there at that link. And we'll be back here on this channel an hour and a half prior to now tomorrow. And let me just see. Any other chat thingy? Sir Gawain is in the tiers. Yes, you can get him from tiers. You can also get him from event keys. He's a random drop from event keys this week. You can also get him from randomly from the tiers. That is correct. Both of the locations do currently have him. Also, the Thursday event will also have him as a potential drop off the tiers. So you're probably going to have Sir Gawain if you don't already by the end of this week at some point throughout all that. But anyways, guys, I need to get out for now. I will catch all of you later. Thank you so much for watching, and goodbye, everyone.